course, Maxiels is, well, there is a lot of enemy left. I mean, yeah, we do have a delete enemy button. Where we can kind of delete an enemy. But it might not necessarily be enough. Okay, so the Xenoport grid's out. Time to send in everything else. We've taken out most of their fleets. We just don't want this to get destroyed, because if it does, then that is going to be a bit harder for us. It'll make defending this a lot harder. I also wonder, Mass Hive versus amassed our forces. That could be interesting. Once this dies, we'll be able to send in a lot, though. So it'll be a blessing in disguise in a lot of ways. Oh no, they took out the they took out the shields. So okay, cool. That doesn't have much life left in it though. Okay, there goes that guy. This will be dead very soon. It's doing damage. It is definitely putting up one hell of a fight. And depending on how much is actually left to come and fight us, hey, it's not going to last much longer. Okay, so we can send in a lot more of the fleet. We still have a bunch left. I'm not too worried about it. I do need to go take a leak again, so I'll be back, guys. Oh, yes. Okay, so now the Hive is going to do that really annoying thing that they do, where they effectively throw in their They're, you know, sort of okay ships. They're sort of okay combat ships to try and do something. Then when those get destroyed, the Hive will throw in yet another attack fleet of their civilian ships. This is something I really hate about the Hive in this game, about this Hive mod, is that we'll just have them throw in everything at once. It'll be fine. Have them throw in, like, don't have them retreat, just disable retreating for the Hive. And make sure they send in pretty much everything that's in their fleet in one huge long battle. Like that seems to just work a little bit better. But let's see how our allied ships are doing. Why do you only have one gun? Oh, I see. You have like single missiles, I think. What the hell? I'm so confused. I hope he has more than just one gun. Okay, let's perform salvage and leave. Let's prepare our stuff. We need more crew. Let's grab 2,000 crew. Let's repair all our stuff again. That works. Is the invasion over? No, we killed 2 of 5 fleets. More is likely incoming. Of course, with Maxell stationed down, that means we have some problems. Are they fighting the station? They are. Well, let's join the battle. The majority of the fight is going on here. Nice, I like it. And this one seems mostly okay, which is great. Right, let's send in the Xenophorca. We can take out the majority of their big stuff with this. I have them go over there, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Everything should be pretty good. You know what I'd really like to see from the Hivers is just ships built around pure missile and fighter spawn. Spam. I think that could work, but they already spam enough, like fighters. Like almost every single ship that they seem to be using is some sort of carrier. And while the Ziggurat gets over there, let's do this real quick. Okay, let's turn those on. Let's go into that. And let's try to be super conservative with the Xenophorca. I think that could help us. As in, like, let's try to keep the Xenophoric alive as long as possible. Cool. That one is down. We need to vent our hard flux. Let's kill this guy. Everything's going up there decently well, I suppose. Okay, we don't want the station to run into us. Okay, so still can't really send anything in. Okay, I want this guy to die. I think I can one-shot this guy, so... Yep, we one-tap him. Okay, so one of the fortress shields are gone. We can't send anything else in. Bit problematic. You're able to kind of just delete enemies. Okay, so then we'll go out. Send more stuff in. But we did do a good job, I think, of killing a lot of their stuff. The question is, will it be enough? Because carrier heavy fleets are incredibly strong. Okay, cool. Allied Afflictor left, so let's go ahead and send in 2 shades. Yeah, and this one is not long. This station is not long for this world. Nice. There goes the station. There comes in a big fleet of allied afflictors. I'm gonna have you all return here, come to the back. So we let the allied ships attack the enemy first. And then we're gonna move in and see what we can do. Alright guys, let's change the shape of the enemy line, shall we? If we can, we want to change what is the front line and just be able to get a concave on them if we can. Oh, we can send stuff in. That works. I think we are winning. But I'm not sure. Either way, you know, this will decide a lot for us. Because what we don't want is to spend the next, I don't know, 30 episodes just in long slog after long slog. Separate this into multiple smaller battles. Because what we don't want is a big cohesive enemy front line. We want to be able to attack a lot of the enemy all at once. Because these phase ships are effectively submarines, and we're starting to run out. Oh no. Well. But, you know, for everyone that we are losing, they are losing a bunch. Problem is they have tons of carriers, and what we really need if we're going to do a mass phase fleet is some air superiority carriers that are entirely based around the idea of just killing fighters. So that would look like probably regular legions that have just outrageous amounts of point defense that sort of go to areas where a lot of the phase ships are. Because otherwise there's just probably too much, way too many carriers for phase fleet to really do anything against. One of the arguments against that would be you could use dooms. Dooms are pretty decent against massed fighters, but the AI can't fly dooms. They can't fly dooms really worth anything. And so, I mean, it's important to keep in mind that we have we would have what would normally be considered overwhelming point defense, because every single one of our phase ships has at least one burst point defense beam laser on it. So we had what would normally be overwhelming point defense, except the Hybers are mass carrier. So if we go up against like super hegemony fleets or something like that, we will wipe the floor with them. It's just, I think that when they were designing the Hybers, they came to the same conclusion that I did with like the Medley Moras. Find them on YouTube. Which is, if you have a lot of ships that can outlast the enemy and use a lot of sustained damage fighters, so like broadswords, thunders, and warthogs, then you can do incredibly well. We are almost entirely out of fighters, almost entirely out of phase ships. This would not be possible in the base game. Like, we have... Assuming we haven't lost anything. We will lose things this after this fight. But, we would have... I think we had 30 Shades and 30 Afflictors with one Ziggurat. So... yeah, it's pretty crazy. Alright, that's it. That is all of them. We have dedicated 61 ships to fighting this. Which is insane. Each ship has had to have 3 story points put into it. Which is kind of just absurd. Yeah, just look at this stuff. Like, I think those things had like 2 or 3 like pulse lasers on them. Okay, and that's it. The fight is over. But now here come all the iterative fights that we have to go through with all their support ships. Yeah, we can't send those in. This one we can send in. Some of these we can send in. And then after, like, these are dead, then there will be another iterative fight, because that's just how the hybrids are. And who knows how that one will work out. But we have to fight them to a win to be able to salvage ships, to be able to get ships back. So, in a lot of ways, we don't really have a choice. We just have to fight until it's over. Wow, you have 38 hull left. Okay, one enemy combat ship, 2 enemy combat ships left, and now none. But there seems to be an enemy carrier somewhere. Just need to find it, despite the fact that they would be able to just see it, like, immediately. And now the last one against their support ships. Just whatever is not falling apart, in essence. Is it really a whole lot we can do to change the outcome of this? Just go do what you can, guys. Okay, well, doesn't look like we are getting anything back. Oh, I know. I mean, hell. Let's see. So, all of our ships are dead. Okay, whatever. I guess we leave. And now all 30 of those ships gone. So you know what my response to that is, right? Add ship 30. Add ship 30 of Lecto. Because there's absolutely no fucking way we can like soak that. And plus the game isn't designed for that. But with the knowledge that this is basically now beyond the limit of what this kind of fleet can even do. With the knowledge that what we literally have to do with a phase fleet here would be find some way to make Dooms work, despite the fact that the AI for Doom sucks ass. Despite that, well, with that in mind, I think this is where we are going to call it, because every single time we lose a fight, period, we have to just command add 60 ships and then fully retrofit 60 ships. With that in mind, I think this is at the point where I'm just gonna say I don't think it would be worth it to even do that. For fuck's sakes. Okay. Like, I think we're at the point where that would not really be worth it from just a gameplay perspective. So, for phase fleets, they are very good in the base game. They are good in the beginning of Nexerelin. So, for those of you who've watched, you probably know this. How the game tends to go is you have the early game, you have the mid game, you have the late game, and then you have what is effectively Nexerelin's early, mid, and late game. And now there's a little bit of overlap there, like Nexerelin's early game might be, say, season, I mean, that might end up being, we'll say season, Nexerelin's early game might line up or be around like the beginning of the vanilla's mid game, but eventually you get to where enemy factions are sending invasion fleets with 9, super fleets, and then you basically just have to like fight those super fleets and hope you have enough. Now, if you were using the game's normal fleet size and you're using massed capital ships, you will probably not have a problem with that. If you're using, say, mass 14th battle fleet builds, then you would most likely also not have a problem with that, especially if you're doing, say, a medley variant, because with 2 thunders, so with 4 thunders, 3 broadswords, and 3 warthogs, you should be able to clear most of the enemy fighters, and then the fact that the legions themselves are really good at being able to just snipe enemy capitals and super capitals, that can work really well. It can work really, really well. But I don't see this really going anywhere with phase ships. So unless we install Shadow Yards, which is a phase ship centric fleet, and then, you know, find optimal builds for all their stuff. So unless we do that, we probably aren't going to go anywhere with this unless we find a build that actually works with dooms and then like mass dooms. I don't see that working. I mean, also, I don't think the AI will find I don't think the AI. I don't think that there is actually something that works for dooms that will make them good in the hands of the AI. So, with all that in mind, I think this is where we call this series, because I don't want to sit there and rebuild 30 ships after each engagement. That would be a complete pain in the ass. I'm just not interested in doing that. So, I think that's where we end it. So, how could we force this to a victory condition? Well, one would be that we just start mass colonizing stuff. So each colony gets us 3 points. And if I remember correctly for the fleet log, so they need 222 right now. I think you need something like 60% of all population. Something like that. Let's go and calculate it real quick. So we have 172 plus 62 plus 58 plus 37, 33, and 22. Now, what is 222? Okay, so 384. 222 divided by 384. Yeah, so you need around 50-60% of everything. So that means so we can actually find out exactly how many points we would need to win. Okay, so it's saying 57.8. I'm going to just say 60, or 0.60, I should say. And so 4 colonies, if we started adding 4s, it'd be something, right? Let's say I added 100 colonies. That would be 400. That's not going to happen. Let's say like 50 colonies or something like that. So 50 times 3 would be 150. So we'd be looking at 322. So 322. Even if we did that, and even if we added literally 50 colonies, that would only get us up to 193, which wouldn't even be enough. Or that would be an effective 193 in what's going on right now. That required amount would still go up. So what if we were to have 400? That would get us up there. But we'd have to effectively like double our points. So that would be a complete pain in the ass. We could take stuff over, like that could work too, but Yeah, I think it would just be kind of a pain. Now, if we became best friends with the hedge, that could work. Your fleet is over maximum deployment. That's nice. Okay, let's go suddenly win the game. Okay, let's drop some stuff. So we still have, you know, thumb. I don't actually want to do anything with those, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Hizbriskil. We're gonna go to Ugma. $24, huh? Let's see, how many points are you? 6. So that means we need to get rid of 4 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna go become best friends with the hegemony. And then form an alliance with them and win the game. So how are we going to do that is the question. Well, we're going to take all of those. We're also going to put all this stuff away. Okay, sounds good. Let's drop all that stuff off. We aren't going to need it. It's actually also storage. Oh god, so many. My finger almost hurts just doing that. Yo. Let's drop this one off. We might as well set you up, right? So we're gonna say this. Excellent. And then that one. Okay. We're now going to go win the game. Yeah, sure. Let's repair our ship. Out of supplies? Right. Okay. Let's go to where the hedge is. Let's go to Ragnar Complex. Hello, Administrator. Prisoner actions. Repatriate. Congratulations! Invite the hedge to form an alliance. We are the Maya Suran Dominion. And... oh! Well, alright then. Who's the hedge like? They actually like Tri-Tachton? That's not supposed to happen. Fine. Tri-Tachton, you've got 37. That's enough. Portsea. We're heading over to Portsea. Portsea Francesca Station. Tri-Tachton care about us. No, they're just inhospitable. It'll be okay. How many prisoners do we have? We have 5. There's absolutely no way we will get enough to work with Portsea. Okay, but I have a fantastic idea. That fantastic idea looks like, we need to head over to Ogba. What? The Hive is no longer hostile to us? Yes, they are. They hate us. Okay, well, let's put these people back in cold storage then. And here is the jaw. So, we are now super best friends with the hedge. Which means special functions, request fleets, colony. We're going to be coming from his Brasil, from Ogma. Okay, yeah, do that colony mission. Okay, do that one. Okay, so these 5 will get us 15 points. Now, Naraka. Let's do Yama. We can't afford anything else, but we could go and trade. I don't really care to do that right now. I really don't care. I just want this to be over. So, that's where we're at right now. So I think we did Yami. We did Yama. Okay, Ras Katakara, Yami. And then after that, we can do Morphet. Corvus has a bunch that we could colonize. Who's that good boy? Come on, David. Come on. Come on. He's like, pay attention to me. And then we pay attention to him. He's like, no. Don't pay attention to me. How could you? Okay, Barad. We might have already colonized Barad. Yes, we did do Barad. So we're going to go on to Corvus. That one works. Just give ourselves more money. So that this can be over with. Alright, Moore's. Nox. And we could do this just the normal way, which would be to just in essence wait for us to build up the money. But you know what? I really don't want to do that. I'm kind of over it at the moment. Okay, let's just hang out at Ugma until all those get sent out there. And then we'll go from there. As I hold the laser light in my cat when he actually wants to chase the laser light. I have an idea. Here's a shoestring. But alright, we will get these things taken care of. And oh, got it. Going right out of my hands. Right, but also some of our other colonies are growing as well. So Laudron is growing. I mean, if you want to, you could like go and do every single one of these. Like you can if you want to. Karos seems to be okay, which is great. We are making an an okay amount of money. Yeah, we make about almost 7,000 per. Not the word. Oh my god. Call it. Go, my pretties. Go and win the game. He is super into that string. Found all right. So, off they all go. Alright, so hopefully they all make their way to their respective planets pretty... Oh! They've all arrived in systems, or mostly. This is just going to light up with like lots and lots and lots of colonies. Oh, there we go. Okay, we need 146. Thing is, we have absolutely no real way to run all these colonies. Aside from just giving them all independence, but I can't do that from this screen, which makes maintaining them all a bit of a pain. Yeah, you know, they'll all be at 0 because we have so many. Okay, we have, you know, a handful more. That's pretty good. Okay, special functions. Request of fleets. Colony. Let's see. Wait. So we need how many points? We need 7 points to win the game. We need 7 points to win, and once we get those 7 points, we can then see what we can do. My left-handed cat tries desperately to kill and catch this, to catch and kill the string. The best fun I've had all stream. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and take some people's stuff. So invasions will take a little while. That's okay.